What is authenticity? I have been doing the authenticity challenge now for about 3 years, and I still struggle with this question within myself. And sometimes I ask myself, can I be authentic if I'm wearing makeup? Can I be authentic if I've dyed my hair? Can I be authentic if I add tattoos to my body? What is authenticity, and where is the line when it's authentic and when it's not? And that question is something that is constantly alive in me, and it's something that I'm constantly questioning. And at the moment, what I would say is that if you have something alive in you that wants to be expressed and you stop the flow of that, you are blocking your authenticity. You cannot be authentic if there is something that you are holding back or keeping in and not expressing, because the very nature of being alive is an expression, is self-expression. And if you are blocking that in any way, then it's kind of impossible to be authentic. The things we do, like shaving our armpits, or maybe not shaving my armpits very well, all this stuff is like, how authentic is that? If we were born with hair, then maybe it's meant to be there. However, on the other side of the coin, if what's alive in me, or I don't know, let's say a man wants to shave his legs, and that is authentically what's alive in him, that is the truest expression of who he is right now, what's to stop him? Like, why should we block ourselves from our natural instincts and natural impulses? And if we think about when we were kids, basically all of the conditioning that we've been put through is about blocking our natural instincts. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, there are certain things like, don't cross the road when a car is coming, otherwise you'll be splat, and that would suck because there'll be no more natural expression coming out of that kid. But other than that, really, do we really need to constantly, like, with the kids, do we really constantly need to, keep keeping them small and stopping that natural flow of expression? The amount of times I see parents or grandparents, well-meaning parents and grandparents, like on a bus or something with kids, and the kid is giggling, or the kid is, it was so funny because I was on this bus, and it's a game that I used to do with my dad where I'd get him to hit me on the back, and I would be like, and I used to love it. It just was so entertaining. It's like, it's just great. I can still do it now. It just gives me hours of fun. But I won't make a whole YouTube video about that. So these kids are basically doing that because the bus is in Gozo, just like this, because like all the roads have like potholes in them. It's like, the thing about Gozo is that they love spending all their money on fireworks. So much so that every time the fireworks go off, some of us go 200 euros, 200 euros, 200 euros. Bearing in mind that we have the worst roads ever, but it's like, they don't mind burning money, but yeah, potholes. So yeah, basically all these kids are like, on the bus, and they're just having a whale of the time, and they're just laughing with each other, and it's really funny. Like, I wanted to sit there and join them and laugh, but that would be weird, so I didn't. Maybe I was blocking my natural flow of expression. Maybe I should have gone, can I join you guys? And just sat on the seats and been like, But I blocked that natural expression because, like, it's not socially acceptable to go up to someone else's kids and be like, can I join in your game? But the grandma at the time is basically saying, shh, shh, and I'm like, why? Like, who cares, Like, why have we created these standards that block ourselves? I know for myself, the block I often get, and you're probably like thinking like, yeah, no, she doesn't stop talking, but is this block in my throat. Like, even when I just said that, I was judging myself through the third person, assuming what you're saying about me and blah, 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 But I do that all the time, like, and with singing, or like, I'd really love to get up and sing. I'm definitely not going to do that right now. But the thought is, no, I can't do that until I'm perfect, whatever that is. I can't do that until I've had professional training. It's like, but whatever is alive in me and alive in you that wants to come out, that is our most authentic selves, That was something really rude then, but I won't share it. And it's just, yeah, so it's not so much about what you look like. It's not so much how you change your appearance. I think if it's coming from insecurity, like I knew today when I popped in, I was like, oh, let's put some makeup on my face, you know? Like, part of that did make me feel better because that's maybe my emotional home, which is like, I put makeup on, like half of my life is sorted, you know, got my face together, you know. It's like, you know, that's just how I've been brought up, you know, with a mother who really cares about appearances. And it's one of the things I love about Gozo is that, you know, I can be a farm girl and be like shoveling shit for like 2 hours, no makeup on. The horses don't care. They don't care, you know. You know, the horseman always says to me, you know, with horses, it's, you know, it's, you are never more or never less than you are with a horse. You are just you. That's what they see, you know. And it's like we try and do all this stuff, like, hi, I'm fabulous now, you know, to mask how we actually feel inside and the insecurities. Because everything that's going on inside that stops us being authentic is simply just the feeling like, what if you don't love me? You know, and we're craving, you know, that love and that approval, and we, you know, we'll do anything to get it. And if we think that something is going to block us getting it, we won't do it, simply, you know. And so I've noticed within myself this stopping of the flow, this judgment of myself, of why I can't connect back here on YouTube. And now that I'm talking to you, I already feel better because I'm not stopping the flow. The desire is that I want to share my experiences. The desire is that I want to grow with you. I want people out there to connect with me and tell me if this is happening for them too. It's how we grow, you know? And so, yeah, that's at the moment for me, that's where I feel authenticity is. It's about, are you, what does Michael Beckwith say? He says something like, what does he say? He says something like, oh, come on. He says, what is trying to emerge? You know, what is trying to emerge out of you? Like, what is trying to emerge? And yeah, if you stop that flow, then nothing can emerge. Because if you go, oh, I need my thumbnails to be perfect on YouTube before I can make a video. I need an HD camera. You know, you're putting all these boxes that make everything harder and harder and just, you know, increasing that resistance. So where are you not being authentic in your life? Where is there an instant in your life where you're not saying what you want to say? Where, and I'm not talking about being an asshole to someone. I mean, is it necessary and is it kind of two great words to live by? Wayne Dyer, rest in peace. You know, but it's like, what are you blocking the flow of when in your life? You know, where are you not saying your truth? Where are you not standing up for yourself? Where are you not speaking out? Maybe where are you not getting up at an open mic and just grabbing the guitar and having a go? Where are those instances where you're just not being your authentic self because you're afraid that you're going to get rejected, that you're afraid that someone won't approve? You know, and this is where we have to check in with our body. If you have an impulse, get up and do it. I did it recently at an open mic. It's a jamming session. And I always have this belief that I'm not good enough to get up and do this. And there was this Japanese band, and they're amazing. And I just grabbed the mic and started doing this weird rap poetry, you know. And I was so glad that I did it afterwards. It went fine. It's not going to be amazing. It's my first time, but it went fine. No one died, you know. No one fell over and just like, you know, started hyperventilating because my singing was so awful. You know, thank God. But that's what we expect of ourselves. We expect ourselves to fuck up that bad, you know, because we are our worst critics and our worst judges.